Everyone, I'm back.
Hey folks, don't
We're
forget
gonna
to
do
hit the
one last
subscribe button
Bastille
and
of
turn
the
on our
Augustins
daily show. We do
leveling.
it
I
every
think
day
all
at
in
12
all, this
p.m.
went a little
Eastern for about
faster
2.5 hours.
and
We even take
less
phone
terribly
calls.
than I
You
thought
should
it
check
would.
that out.
So I'm happy with that. And yeah. So let's go. Just gonna click another majority
I want
report.
to welcome to the program Daniel Hunter.
Um,
He is an
let's go.
organizer
The
and a
Bastille of the
movement
Augustins.
coach and trainer, founder of Choose Democracy, author of What If Trump Wins and Interactive Pick Your Path Adventure,
Man,
and also
let's do
the
this.
piece 10 Ways to Be Prepared and Grounded
Battlefield.
Now That Trump Has Won. That was an update from What If He Wins. Daniel, I am happy to have you here, but wish we were not having this conversation. I feel like that's the way I've been having lots of conversations with friends and gatherings and so forth these days, which is it's good to be with other people.
These guys are level 20, right?
I wish the
Yeah.
circumstances
We should take them. Okay.
Yep. All right, let's go through these 10 steps.
Let's do this.
Really, I mean, very helpful. And I've been sort of winging it over the past couple of days, just largely from my experience the first time around. But this is really, really helpful. And I also found it um,
Charge.
interesting, and for someone who is not necessarily immediately inclined to think this way, where in preparing yourself to help others,
He's the only guy I can hit, so I'm hitting him.
in this, you have to start with sort of like making sure, like it's psychological what you need to do first before you start to actually get into any type of sort of like broader activism. And so for number one, it's you write trust yourself. Tell us about that. So I'm a strategist. My interest is how do we win? How do we actually beat back, the policies that Trump wants to put in place? So I surprised myself because I thought, well, I wanted to write an article about how we organize that. And for a while, I thought we'll start with strategic principles, but actually we have to back up a little bit, which is what is Trump? Trump is part of a global phenomena of right wing populists, and they're not emerging from nowhere. They're emerging from a condition in which people are feeling greater and greater distrust of social institutions, greater distrust from each other. There's greater distrust. I mean, if you remember what COVID did to a lot of us, distrust with our families and our friends, and as a person who works on climate, that's my heart. Uh, Even greater distrust in the weather. I mean, there's just it's in the atmosphere. And so one of the things that authoritarians do so strongly is um, they they add to that feeling of distrust, including just by our own selves. And that I'm remembering the quote from 1984, that great book, where what did they say? The party told you to reject the evidence of your own eyes and ears. It was its final and most essential command. And so we have to just ground ourselves back in you've got to trust yourself. The things you're seeing are there. You can't internalize the crazy making, or at least you can't do as much as you can to create boundaries around the crazy making that's out there. And so that became the starting point. I had been reading. I come across some reading in terms of like just abusive personal relationships, and this is also like sort of one of the sort of like core principles within the context of that is like how do you get past the gaslighting? Before you can do anything, you need to be confident that your assessment of what's going on
Voila.
is in fact what's going on. That's right. And so I think there's two steps, which is one step is building some trust in ourselves. And the second is testing it out with people that we trust, extending that trust outwards into our community, which people have been doing naturally. I mean, reaching out to friends, texting. I've noticed I'm making like an own mental list of who are the people who check in with me
Marcel is
during
level
this particular
26.
time, and noting that as that's a trust building measure. And so we've been gathering, and sometimes that's gathering around a fire pit, sometimes that's just hanging out. But it's also a chance to share assessments. Not just about
I
what
didn't put him
happened
too far out on his own. I think it might be overestimating Cole here.
pieces in what looked like an uncertain environment, and so to use each other to help find grounding. So trust with ourselves, and then second, trust with each other, finding spaces.
Healing magic should not work on a skeleton.
And this goes sort of dovetails into the third step, which you say is grieve. And before we get into that too,
Yeah, probably should have kept Cole with the group.
based upon the first two, like how much, how do we assess whether we're overreacting? Right? Like, I mean, there is a tendency, I think, for some people to be like, I've got to get out of the country, et cetera. And frankly, for some people, I don't think that's, I think that's within the realm of, that's not unreasonable. I mean, if I was involved in, like, let's say, if I was on the prosecution team on the Manhattan DA's office, I might be concerned that they're coming for retribution. And I mean, I might, like the idea of leaving the country might not necessarily be, extreme. How do we get a sense of calibrating what the threat is to us as individuals and what the threat is to different constituencies? I mean, we just spoke to an immigration lawyer, and there's like the idea of deportation for a couple of million people is on the table. Not in any way a overreaction to anything. And there are other cohorts of people out there. Well, how do you like and tie this into the grieving too? Because that's also like a full assessment of like what the implications of this are.
Yeah. So, I mean, overreaction means that you're in reaction. You're in reaction to something else. And in this case, we're in reaction to a future that's uncertain. And so when you're in reaction to a future that's uncertain, you can't know if you're fully one way or another, right? There's no way to tell exactly what will Trump do, how extreme will it be. There's different scenarios about how that could go. So we have to check in, I think, a little bit with ourselves. And I think that's part of the community grounding, part of the grieving, which is to make our best assessment. And I work on climate change. And so one of the psychological dynamics that I'm familiar with is extreme thinking.
This can't be.
In climate change, we talk about denialism, which is the idea that in the face of uncertainty, it just isn't real.
And so that big guy should not be using magic. He should be like attacking.
There's another version of inability to handle uncertainty, which is doomism. It's just over, and there's nothing we can do about it. Both of those are, the therapists tell me that both of those are psychologically the same position.
All right, let's split up.
Attempting to handle uncertainty by creating an absolutely
Bertrand it off this way.
Right. And so neither of those are necessarily accurate. Neither of those are backed up by sort of a scientific perspective, certainly not denialism, and not doomism either. And so what that means is there's a window of uncertainty.
Maybe Marcel could do this by himself, actually.
Grieving is a process of assisting us to acknowledge the things we know to be true, grieve the things we think to be true, and allow some amount of uncertainty in terms of what might happen. And that may be very uncomfortable. Humans do not like living in uncertainty, especially things as deeply personal, as passionate as what happens to my family, what happens to my own personal safety, et cetera, et cetera. But that is the human condition, and that's the condition
Spirit plus one
under President Trump. That's not to say that we can't find.
Why is this big guy so weak?
The grieving process is about starting to name out. Yes, he will attempt to do a mass deportation program of some sort. Yes, he will absolutely roll back climate policies at the federal level. Yes, and on like that, beginning to name, acknowledge, and let go of. And whatever feelings arise around that, anger, frustration, sadness, that we're in those conditions. But that grieving process is so important because even if you're not necessarily a feelings person, we all remember the number of people who ran around in 2016 in this daze saying, I can't believe he's doing this. I just can't believe it. And that's a signal that people didn't do grieving, that they didn't accept the reality that's coming towards them. Because Trump told us his plan, just like again, he told us his plan. and he intends to implement it, and it will be
All right, we gotta
a
take
more
care of that
extreme
wizard
version
guy.
it's not the last 2016 experience. It's a more extreme version of that he planned to do. So we have to accept it, believe it. Let's deal with the reality.
And so it's a two. It's a well, I guess the next part of that process is release that which you cannot change. So it's one, an acceptance of like,
We're all
this
poisoned.
is all real, and this is going to suck, and we just don't know exactly how it's going to suck, and it's going to be dangerous for people, and we don't know exactly how it's going to be dangerous for people and for whom. And then the next part of that is saying, okay, starting to assess, and I am the type of person where it's like I will prepare for the
That's
worst
better.
case scenario, and I'll try and get that done first, so that like I can relieve myself of some of that anxiety. Like I've done everything I could do. I may be overreacting, but it's easier to course correct if I'm overreacting than it is to course correct if I'm underreacting.
I feel like my pessimist friends have
Ice
been
Blood 2.
in better psychological shape at this moment than folks who are holding on to greater amounts of optimism.
Will he still drop Ice Blood 2 and that other stuff if when he dies?
It's going to suck, and that's absolutely true. It's also the case that it won't only suck. And so just for folks who are in the position of sort of heading into a dreary landscape of it's just going to be, it will be chaotic, it will be rough, there will be bad policies after bad policies, 3 a.m. tweets that Trump comes up with a national policy that will twist the federal instruments into a new thing. All those things are true. There will also be many beautiful days that we will experience. And so part of the protection psychologically for us is to remind ourselves to be rooted not only in what Trump is up to and tracking that, but also in the beautiful lives.
He only dropped Poison now, which is not one of the ones that I found on him.
It won't only suck. And that
I'm not sure if he would have dropped everything he had. I think he might have though. Sometimes they drop like 2 or 3 things.
Who keep pointing out, yes,
He didn't drop any of the stuff that I stole off him.
Some parts of it are bad, but also there's a lot of beauty. And that's a little bit of a part of like releasing out. We're not trying to control everything.
I don't think skill shakedown is that good. I think the best thing about it is that they can't use the skill on you. No, but see, look, I didn't pick up any skill off Ghost. Yes, the skill shakedown is pretty good. Yeah, because potentially you might not get any skills off them.
Sam, you're phenomenally good at tracking all of these
And
things.
skill shakedown, you could just make sure you get those skills off them.
But that for all of us, we don't necessarily have to invest ourselves in all of those. And in fact, that's going to be important because we just can't psychologically. I think most of us hang on to all of those things, and so therefore we have to let go. And so I use the Serenity Prayer.
All right. That was good. I guess we stop here. No, actually, screw it. Just keep the video going. But I'm turning the volume of. I'm turning the YouTube off, and I'm putting the volume back on. Restore the defaults. Yes. There we go. And we're back to playing this game normally, because I think we're ready now, hopefully, to take on the Pete. I'm going to save the game also here. Jesus, that was a lot of grinding. I did not enjoy that. Definitely points off in my review for that. So I'm like, the walls that you hit in this game are so extreme. But now, I've actually, by accident, pushed Jeanne up to level 28. I wasn't even trying to level her. But while the others were leveling, she leveled 2 a little bit. Well, actually, not as much as them, but quite a lot, actually, not just a little bit. I think we're ready now. The game is saved. Let's move on. Enter the area. Yes. Yes. I'm nervous. Just one like, what if I save a new save data? Because like weirdly, the save data isn't where I expect it to be. I think it's because I've been saving over the second one or something. Something weird. I can't explain it. So if I save now, where will the save data wind up being? Delete data. Yeah, we're gonna delete one of them. Eh, doesn't matter which one I delete. Yeah, I'm just annoyed that the save data wound up in odd spaces. Wait, there's two from January 4th? No, there's not. Oh, I actually made a new one too. All right, we can delete these. Don't like they move to odd places. Like why is one over the other? We can delete both of these. Yeah, and this one. And we'll save over this one. Battle of Pete. Oh, right, that's the quick save data. That's what that is. Okay. Yeah, I should delete that because that's gonna confuse me. I never meant to make this one in the first place. This Battle of Pete save data. I only put that there because I only kept that there because it forced me to save data so I could quit. It forced me to quick save so I could quit. All right, so let's go. Wait, did I save? No. Damn it, I'm in the whole wrong. Now I'm getting confused because I think I might have deleted one of the ones I needed to delete. Two of the ones I need. Yeah, I do need to save again. All right, never mind. Man, I'm getting confused. Sorry about that. Okay, but now it's definitely saved. Let's move on. I feel nervous, but I think we should win easily now. Okay. Sadly, I'm forced to put Jeanne in, and she's my weak link because if she dies, the battle's over. Jeanne falls in battle. That is defeat. Fortunately, she's level 28, so she's less likely to fall than you might think. Okay, and we'll just go to the battlefield. Do I have level 25 guys? We got one level 25 guy. 26, 26, 26, 26, 26. Commence battle? Yes. Let's let them come to us. There we go. This is proud. Oh, and yes. Now, this was part of my plan was that she would show up and she'd be like right there with us. All right. Skip. Welcome aboard. All right. So. Shadow versus light. Good shot. He's also shadow. So what if I put a star guy here? He probably wouldn't be able to do much damage, right? Nope, he still gets 91 in. I think it's because it's because the this thing overpowers the weakness that you might have from your aura, which is cool. So that's a good thing to consider. Chew on that. Okay, this guy's got a sun on him, which is not great for me. Nice. Pretty happy with how that went. They haven't summoned in all those additional monsters yet, like they did last time. Rawr. Okay. So, ideally, I should hit him with sunlight attacks. But only sunlight guy. Oh no. But 96. Get it back for 24. Sounds like a good deal. Okay, that went badly. Let's just rewind that. It was like a 97% chance of that hit. Right here. 75%. Never mind. Okay. I can't get him close enough to attack. Okay, so let's try something else. Let's try. There we go. And now I should be able to hit 85%. Yes. Okay, good. It's taking out an archer maybe in one hit. No, it's not gonna happen in one hit. Um, what's his weakness? His weakness is Starlight. So Bertrand, but Bertrand can't get close enough. Um, so guess it makes sense to go here and hit this guy. Let's not advance too far. I feel like when I advance too far, I get into trouble. Let's just yeah. Yeah, like that. Okay. Ice Bullet 2. Yes. Screw it. What is her skills? Sniper 2. Shot you in the face. Damn. Oh, got you with the counter. Those blizzards really wrecked me. I want to take down those wizards for sure. Okay. Can't get close enough to hit anybody. But he can get close enough to hit that guy. Killing a wizard feels like a good move. But he might get killed right after that. Let's go for it. Alright, let's get in there. Add a little guidance to that. Guardian. A little defense. Alright. 2. Yep. Okay. He needs to be healed. Maybe somebody can run up and heal him after he comes up and does a shot. So I would like for him to shoot somebody. Preferably a wizard. Yes. What about her? If you get rid of this guy. Now she can get maybe into range. Yes. Yeah. I just use a potion on myself, healing herb. Oh no, I should have shot the guy and then did the ice bullet too. Wait, I can just rewind. Okay. There we go. Okay. I need to shoot this guy. Let's get into the group. There we go. So it's level 27. Nice. Yes. Give me that full 53, please. Nice. 66, even more. You dropped a lot of gems. Nice. The higher once more. I know you do. It's because you're too slow. The harder to get into attack range. All right, we gotta use a. Oh, crap! I want to use a potion on him, but I can't. I can't reach him. Marcel might die. If Marcel dies, that's okay. We'll be all right. Yeah, let's get this. I kind of messed up there on Marcel. But I think we can still win without Marcel at this point. See that ain't for Marcel, right? Oh, and he's using sniper. Crap. Can't miss with sniper. Marcel's still alive. Amazing. I think he might survive then, because I don't think anybody can reach him. Dare you! There you go. Now you got your more higher. Ah! We're winning. We're winning by a lot. It's crazy how much easier the battle got after a little leveling. Charge! Okay, this guy needs to get healed for sure. Let's get the gang together. So I'm gonna go put. Should we worry about the troll for now? The battle's almost over. Jeanne should use her powers. Transform, Gem of Ghouls. Everyone, follow me. Alright. How much damage can we do to this big guy? Scarlet Soil, 172 points damage on one hit. Which is great. Maybe I can do even better. Nice. Well, this is going great. Put Jeanne up here. Attack. 148. No, let's do a little bit better than that. Let's do a Scarlet Soil. 216. There we go. Godspeed. Fortunately, I can't do another Scarlet Soil. I use all my magic points. So, let's see what else. Let's see what else the others have. I think maybe we can finish this guy off. It's a mini. Your eye mini. Okay. 76. 69. Well, always go for the 69. That's what they say. We did it. We got 69. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I thought it was funny too. You guys got a sense of humor. Let's heal this guy up now. Time has come to heal Marcel. Okay. Beatrix. That's No, I'm not hitting for like 140, right? Only 75. So let's hit this person. 38, 42. Let's go for 38, I guess. Alright, we're kind of stuck here. These two are stuck here together. So let's, yeah, let's do that. That worked out. Missed. Um, uh, so you can't even hit him from behind? 48% chance from behind. Wow. Eh. Oh, whatever. I'll take it. This battle's almost over. Splendid. It's a little late for that. You've been countered. Godspeed. Oh, they weren't. I didn't kill them. I forgot that there's another boss here. I should have saved my super for the boss. At least she has another one though. Yeah, I wish I could reach the boss right now. I could do another Scarlet Soil. It was a little overkill, but we'll take it. I actually could make it to the boss. It's just that maybe it's a good idea. Yeah, let's do it. Her levels are a little out of control, but these things happen, I guess. There we go. Hopefully he'll take another swing at her and get parried. Yeah. Alright. So, let's heal up our guest, Beatrix. Or probably a new member, I guess. Okay. And yes, this attack. Okay. All good. Beatrix level 26. He didn't attack the person I was hoping he would attack, but that's fine. I shouldn't have put them so close. I should have left everybody far away and they would have attacked my leader. I can rewind. Yeah, let's do it. There we go. That's what I wanted. I rewound just for that. And that. Sadly, well, what I can do now is this. No, I can't transform. She has only one SP. Why would she have one SP? I thought she had like a lot of SP. Oh well. I guess she's not ready to transform again yet, which I thought she would be, so that was my miscalculation. Alright, let's do it. You're dead. Oh, woman-born whelps. Problem with women? Level up. The higher level's 27. Hooah! You had a low chance of hitting with the other two. Ice Bullet 2. This is over. Oh, yep. No, I think we might have a little bit of trouble with the ogre. Hooah. How am I doing for time? I think we should actually stop here, but just switch to the next video and you'll see the end of this battle. Um, it's all but over, but still, I have to stop here because the time is running out. I can only do 60-minute recordings. Please like, subscribe, click the bell. Love you guys. See you next time. Goodbye. Stop recording. Leave a comment.